Hello, I'm Brett Knowles from PM2 Consulting. This quick webinar is a summary of the session Learn How to Make Trusted Business Decisions to Increase Revenue in 2010, presented in Columbus on June 3rd. Basically, there are four issues that leadership needs to get their hands around in order to produce trusted business decisions. First off, leadership has to know what matters. Best practices say that we should be able to grab the organization's strategy and describe it through a strategy map. In this commonly published example of Southwest Airlines, its strategy is all about having more passengers and fewer planes. To do this, customers are concerned about low cost and on-time flights. To enable this to occur, Southwest has focused on fast turnaround time, which enables them to operate with fewer planes, lower cost, and more on-time flights. And this is all underpinned by employees who own the organization, who are educated and compensated for a process redesign with a bias towards cycle time reduction. This is called a strategy map. Now, we still have to communicate our priorities. In this example, we have a high weighting on fast ground turnaround time and on-time flights. This weighted strategy map can then be populated with indicators which are readily at hand in order to produce a balanced scorecard. This balanced scorecard allows management to both understand the strategic priorities for this period and how we're performing. Secondly, management then needs to know where to look. We should be able to take that strategy map and list next to each objective the core processes in your organization and begin to understand which processes have the largest impact on which strategic objectives. In fact, you can take it a step further and rate and rank how well they're performing. This score begins to tell us the level of support each strategic objective has. Likewise, we can take a look at your process improvement projects and see where they line up and the score that they produce. This becomes the foundation for dashboards, which allow the organization to understand where to look. Next to each one of these strategic objectives, we can list the processes and projects' current capabilities and put this into a simple impact diagram, which allows us to understand how those processes impact the overall strategic objective. And again, we need to put it into a snappy carrying case that makes it available to the entire organization. This impact diagram then allows us to begin to understand what we need to do to improve the processes. Again, the strategy map with the linked processes and projects begin to underpin detailed dashboards that describe processes in detail across an extended period of time. So between strategy maps, impact diagrams, and dashboards, leadership gets a 30,000 foot, 20,000 foot, and 10,000 foot view of how the organization operates. During the seminar, we'll also cover the fourth step, which is how management can make sure that this happens. I hope that you can join us in Columbus.